Change actually sees number 4, Christopher Munthali come on instead of Musonda for them. Slipping away in pretty bad shape, and he'd be a big miss for the...
Yeah, he would. Just sits in front of that back 4.
Yannick Bolasie. Mabwati goes for the return pass here. Coming across to Lungu. There is...
Easy yellow card to be picked up for that.
Didn't look to be the best of corners, but...
Experience missing in the side, but it's really down to the 11 men on the pitch and the people that come on later on. You know, no matter how much experience you've got in you. Zambia, if he can get players one-on-one on the edge of the box, he's got a chance of going past them.
Carlitos comes away with it on that challenge with Kangwa. Picked up by Munthali. Kalu again. Helden. Gets another corner for Cape Verde, this time off Christopher Munthali.
Yeah, the cause on it.
Mendes tried to get the little... Forward by Stopera.
Seems better going forward, Stopera, than defending. Attacking left back.
Shot was blocked, picked up here by Varela. Water that has fallen, and look at the running track around the pitch. If you have just joined us, it's Zambia in green, and a problem there for Munthali.
Lucky break, it'll either drop at your feet. Yeah, it's hard for defence.
Well, that's where you saw the pass to himself almost, and it's away by Munthali. Somebody's turned the shower on and put the power up to warp speed or something.
A full-blooded clearance there by a professional footballer who's gone 10.
All for the goalkeepers, so surely the idea is pump it in the penalty area, forget subtles. Yeah. Helden. Still Helden.
What it does allow is space for this man to come forward, Malul.
And he finds Shikawi. Tonga has that job to fill the shoes of the very, very talented Nathan Sinkala in that defensive midfield role today. And Sinkala will... Kazri. Kazri here for Tunisia. Clipped in looking Packers before this Cup of Nations. Had to make a couple of very late alterations to their squad.
Charlie, player that's just come into the side. Showing a bit of bravery here. Shikawi goes with his foot. Centre half.
Munthali back in there now by Nkauzu. Munthali here stays forward, the big centre back. So TP Mazembe, one of the biggest clubs in Africa. Drawn all 3 group games, so that could happen again this Cup of Nations. And Sakni now tries to release the pace of Akaiji. Akaiji here, and Sakni now. Kazri, the weenie early for Zambia. Here's Abdenor for Tunisia, hit long. Kazri for Shikawi.
And the player on the ball didn't see it. Good movement from Mayuka.
Cleverly taken. Sahi. Shikawi. Standing stopped by big Christopher Munthali. Wabi Kazri here for Tunisia. Final ball from Tunisia every time is
hit and hope from Abdenur. Instead of taking him to the side of the pitch, make the decision on the pitch. You can get the sub ready, you can come straight on, and you've got the full complement of players. They played the next 2 or 3.
And here come the Tunisians again, almost like an ice hockey power play on the border here with both Gabon and Cameroon. And this is Manse, so a goal and an assist in his 2 games so far for number 15. All the way through this time for the goal scorer. Akaiji, clear by Munthali. Akaiji and Sakni here. Options here now, the cross. He is great.
Couldn't find the pass at the end of it.
Here's Mansa in towards Msaki, away by Munthali for Zambia.
Sonda came back onto his left foot, hit the side netting. And then Kalaba has to pat it that little bit wider.
Safety first from the goalkeeper. 11 years now in the goal for Zambia. Mwanza. This is Munthali for Zambia. Towards Yunus here, won the header well. Munthali clear. Kaluma scored against his own clubmate, Kidiaba, in goal for DR Congo on Sunday. This is Munthali. Now to
80 minutes or so. A bit short of ideas.
They bring a lot of experience and competition in as far as the Zambian side is concerned. For every player that is able to feature in those competitions on a regular basis, when they do come and join the national team, they bring a value, which is what the Zambians demand.
Well, the Guinea-Bissau side certainly aren't going to sit back and allow the Zambians to completely dominate matters. They have picked up the first corner kick of the match too, with a touch there from Christopher Munthali. Minutes of this encounter just yet, but with home ground advantage, the Zambians will be hoping that they can do that. And George Wandamina was outside of his penalty area, not allowing too much in the way of danger to come from. Chris Munthali looking for Nathan Sinkala. Very down goes the big man, Amidou Balde.
From the home side, yes, they played a little bit convincing from the defensive half going forward, but it's up front that they've not been able to find a pinpointed pass
Of the field of play. So we'll see how that all pans out. It's up to the guys on the park, though, to grab a result here.
Great observation for me. Yes, play to fit. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That makes a lot of sense for me. Hey, you with me there?
Maybe they're listening to you, come and make a fight of it, or do they capitulate? If you don't know where Guinea-Bissau is, it's between the country of Guinea and Senegal, out on the west coast. It's just below Senegal, just above Guinea. So because of the lack of pressure that's come on the Zambian goal from Guinea-Bissau, there haven't been anywhere near sort of set pieces that a man like Amidou Balde could benefit from, with his very tall height, about 6'4", 6'5" in the old terminologies. Really, that's not likely to happen, but one can understand the frustration. Substitute, he's a 27-year-old midfielder who plays with Academico. Still not a great deal happening up front for Chipolopolo. And again, this should be rather easy for Edson.
It makes so much sense that they could just keep that ball a bit longer to wind the clock down further.
كرة لمنتخب جزر الرأس الأخضر الإبعاد من كريستوف موثالي. نيامبي مولينغا. كرة كانت لمنتخب جزر الرأس الأخضر. كرة في العمق من غاري رودريغيز لا تمر. يلعب منتصف هذا الشوط الأول. هذه كرة لمنتخب جزر الرأس الأخضر بالرأس مبعدة زامبيا إلى التماس. رفيقه رقم 15 غاري رودريغيز. كرة يتعب فيها كينيدي مويني ودفاعات المدة 10 دقائق على نهاية هذا الشوط الأول. إصابة لكيفن سينغلوما لاعب تيبي مازيمبي الكونغولي. منامة تلقى البطاقة محاولة لمنتخب جزر الراس الأخضر، سقوط على أرضية الميدان، الحكم لم يقل شيئا.
بغينيا الاستوائية. هكذا كان قرار الاتحاد الافريقي لكرة القدم. بارتو رقم 37 مع منتخب موزمبيق، وسبق له وسجل 5 أهداف وعنده أهداف في مشوار تصفيات الكان 2015. هذا دائما الحضور على مستوى الكان، وقبل النسخة الماضية عند طول غياب لأنه فعلا اشتقنا لمصر في الكان. بينما دي كرة موزمبيق، ولا ننسى ايضا نادي مازيمبي الفريق اللي اصبح فريق مرجعي. موزمبيق عنده هدف وحيد. هذه كرة موزمبيقية، هذه كرة موزمبيق. هذا رامي شربية تنفذ بالسرعة لفائدة منتخب الموزمبيق. كينيدي موين ينفذ ضربة المرمى أمامية. شوف السرعة، شوف البريم. كرة أمامية إلياس يحاول المرور ودائما مع إلياس. هذه تلقى سريعة، هذه فرصة موزمبيقية لكن كان يعتذر داريو خان. داريو صاحب البنية الجسمانية القوية ويمكن صاحب أطول قامة في الخط. تبقى أقل من شهرين على احتضان الكان.
Concern for Ghana in the first half. For those that weren't with us, dealing with the corners, a couple of goals scored from Emmanuel Mbola. Another cross coming in, nicely taken is it. The touch wasn't good enough, but a couple of crosses against Jackson Mwanza. Winning it back in great areas, they're keeping Zambia on the back foot, and suddenly very loyal. Mulenga, Namakoka, early with the ball in, lovely ball. And communication needed to be bit. Down the line. Now, fast to push forward now. Look positive out on that far side until that defensive touch, which was vital. If you look at it, it's a good standard of football that's being played here in this, the first quarter-final of the 2015 Kasafa Cup. And it's one many will be looking forward to out here in the Muleng region. So that both these sides look for the early momentum. It's Shinongo. You want too many touches with the movement getting into that box then, and well, Peter Shalulile had worked extremely hard to make himself the option in the Namibians all the way back inside their own box, where they were lurking just outside the final third, just seconds earlier. Munthali, the 24-year-old.
It's not just been done for the fun of it.
No.
Positive. That's why we look
back. Off he goes. Lost his footing at a crucial point, and Munthali was there to pick up the
left-hand side. But when you have to vary it on the right-hand side, you need to have that. He's only had one shot.
Others on the side. And he plays the club football for Green Buffaloes.
Alan Mukuka on the right-hand side, and with Patso Daka.
We approached the hour. The far, but the flag had gone up for offside. against the stiff tackle to concede the corner, and Munthali makes up for the error that gave Namibia a sight on goal. And pull both ways, but it's only happened less than a second. Lovely play on the far side, getting into that final third with real purpose.
Of course, the influence of Kosi. Moment for him.
And JC with the ball forward, Malawi trying to get numbers in and around that final third. And in Zambia of Celtic operating in the central defensive position.
After Celtic, that defense, you're talking about Davis Kauzi quickly switching into centre back.
Really breaking that defensive line.
The soul
Opening up.
brother.
Not much. Looks like average height to me, but even Piri, who's just passed the ball, he just had the touch on this near side with the 12 on his back, came on in his place. Tactical change.
Bypassing the defense. And in order to do that,
Malama, barring the one moment in the first half, Alan Mokoka cut the pace on that far side from Malama. Finds the Ophia strength to hold him off on that occasion inside that box. Left again, then he was invited to leave for good.
those are the characters. You move up, but you're not synchronized.
كان مصر قوي منذ سنتين، الكل يتذكر. فاز على بوركينا فاسو 3 مرات، فاز على الجابون، على اثيوبيا، هكذا الصراع. لكن زامبيا يبدو رقم 6 بالنسبه للمنتخب الزامبي. سينكلا كرة من جديد عن طريق اللاعب النيجر، والانطلاقه الانطلاقه كرة كانت ضعيفه جدا، ضعيفه او فردي افضل من منتخب النيجر. في مركز التكوين كرة عالية وسط الدفاع، والتشكيلة تصبح مراوغة جميلة، كرة ملعوبة. سيد الحكم لا يريد أن يضيع الفرصة على ملعبه. كرة عالية اللي هو أمادو موتاري بالنسبة للمنتخبين من أجل نيل النقاط.